Hello and welcome to another episode of Western Adventures. Today we're out in eastern Arizona, close to the New Mexico border. Today we're going to be exploring this old ranch building that you see right behind me. There are two buildings on this property. It was a pretty interesting drive to get here. A little rough at times, but a beautiful drive. We came up through Morenci and went in elevation, and now we're down here in the canyon. So let's check it out and see what this place is all about. Alright, so here's the first building. This is the stables, the area for the animals. This whole property is now owned by the U.S. Forest Service. It is not privately owned. They did have power at one point here. All right, here we got a feeding trough right here. Little corral pen. Probably a water in there. Old ladder. And we have looks like we have two storage areas on either side. Everyone's throwing their garbage down in there, unfortunately. This could have been a tack room, or they would store stuff for the animals, perhaps. I don't think this is my second ranch that I've covered on this channel. The first one we did was that one out by Florence, and this is the second one we're doing. This one has a lot more stuff. Okay. Here's another storage room. This one could have had tools of some sort, maybe. Got a workbench here. There's a light up here. So this is, yeah, obviously some sort of tool. They could have hung the tools from here. There's an old rim from a truck. Cool place. There's a chair there, and there's some chairs on the other side of my truck over there. So this ranch was established in the 1880s near the New Mexico border. 100 years later, this ranch was involved in a land swap for land out near Show Low, and then the Forest Service took over it, like I said. So the original owner in the 1880s, one of his partners was killed by Apaches, and apparently the story goes he chose the location of the ranch so that it could not be readily seen by folks traveling along the riverbed. And it is quite hidden. I couldn't even see it The original owner is actually buried here somewhere on the property. In 1916, he was seriously hurt by a grizzly bear. It was a very long attack. He tried killing the bear. Didn't work. Someone came along, killed the bear. He never recovered. That's why he died a few months after the attack. His son took over the ranching operation after the death of his father, and he acquired other ranches in the area. This guy actually became the Speaker of the Arizona House of Representatives and the President of the Arizona Senate. All right, here's the main ranch house right here. It's in remarkable shape. This must have been a very nice area at some point. Stone walls, got a fire pit, nice cement walkways. Here's your main driveway up. Looks like there was maybe a garden of some sorts over here. There's either a shed over there in the corner. Looks like this fire pit's been used recently. Can't tell if the coals are just hot or it's been sitting in the sun. Doesn't seem to have been used recently. Garbage can here. Oh, might as well pick this up. Make the place look kind of nice. Alright, so we're gonna go inside the ranch house. There's beautiful doors in great shape here, glass panes. Let's see what we got in here. Oh wow, this is actually really nice. Okay, so looks like people keep this place in decent shape, given it's owned by the Forest Service. I guess they come in from time to time and clean it up. This lock is, I don't know if it's original. Nice original doorknob right there. Looks like people have left flashlights, perhaps. Oh yeah, they work. Oh, yeah. How do you turn this thing off? I guess these all work. I guess these are for people who come here in the night and want to explore this place at night. That's cool. People found different rocks and minerals here. Here we got a bone from some sort of animal. That's interesting. I wouldn't say that's so old. You can still get these at Home Depot. This is an old horseshoe. Usually people hang them up for good luck somewhere. What is this? Oh, fresh H2O. 9, 12, 24. People are leaving fresh water here. That's nice. Got a desk. Chairs. I love this old heater right here, this old vintage heater. I doubt it still works. Probably runs off of electric. Or maybe propane, actually. This one off. Oh, this is a coal. Okay. This is a coal. A wood stove. A wood-fired heater. That's cool. It looked electric at first. I covered it up with the door right there. I assume people still use this. They can come camping here. This needs to be, I guess this is, that slides in there like that, and that comes like that. Got a bedroom here. Got a double bunk bed. This house was obviously updated at some point because they put electric and things like that in here. And here's the guest book. There's the kitchen area. That's some nice horseshoes hanging up on the wall over there. I like these old stoves. These are cool. That's interesting. Now, if anyone in the comments knows what this was for right here, so there's a separate, I guess you could put smaller things of food in here, and then this door would close. Plate. This is nice. It looks like a lot of people come here and spend the night. Oh, there's plenty of stuff in here. Cups. This place is pretty much ready to go. Now, I like old houses that have these little serving counters right here, because the dining room would be right here, so whoever was cooking would serve the people sitting in there. Here's some really old newspaper. I obviously can't find a date on here. That's going to be very hard to find. Oh, the refrigerator. Here's the side door. that does not open. Guess we'll keep that one closed. This is a water heater that was obviously added when they did the electric and updated the house. Alright, let's see here. Oh, looks like some zip ties and nails and things. Nothing quite interesting there. Here's, oh, okay, here's the bathroom. So what they did is, for people who are staying here, they would just go in this trash bag, I guess, from camping or whatever. They have all this stuff right here that people can use. So they put, when this house was renovated, you can see they put this floor covering. It was originally hardwood floors, and then they put this fake brick looking stuff. I prefer the original stuff better. Nice bedroom here. Well, this part's falling apart a little bit. Here's another wood-fired heater. No, maybe not. This one is actually, it's probably a propane heater right here. You can see there's a line, a gas heater. Yeah, this room's looking a little worse shape. Very nice, small little house. I love it. You can actually kind of tell everything is slanting. The floor is slanting ever so slightly, but it doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal yet. Nice old jacket right here. I wonder if this is the original owners. Huh. Okay. We have two smaller outbuildings right here. I wonder if they were employee quarters. Well, we'll find out in a second here. Got the sink, the water heater, 2 rooms. Oh, that's why it was closed. There was a thing on there. Here's the bathroom in this place. Very low ceilings. I guess people weren't as tall back in the day. Night people camping, they would lock the door. It was obviously added later. Here's the next building right here. Big old tree here. Oh, this was just a storage shed right here. Let's see what they have on here. Let's see some labels right here. Jars. Jars, light bulbs, This is kind of like a maintenance closet, if you will. We're going to store everything for the house in here. Looks like these are spare the floor tiles right here. Okay. This is some sort of magnetic. You put tools in there, would stick to the magnet in there. Spices. Okay, so this not only held tools, but this also held edible things, which is pretty cool to see. Okay, here's another look at the ranch house here. What a beautiful day to be out here. I decided to come out this way because it's cooler out this way compared to Tucson. It's like 98, almost 100 degrees today. Got some water tanks up on the hill over there. This place is pretty overgrown. I'm sure it wasn't like this back in the day. Check out this garden over here. Looks like we have to go over here. Now that the weather's warm, I am just keeping an eye out for snakes. So this is where they grew all their food. It's a long drive from town. And this is where they would grow everything. Oh, the shade. The shade is wonderful out here. Alright, so this was there's some sort of gasoline powered or oil powered something in here. I smelled it. Mine had a generator at some point. And here's your answer. Got some old spark plugs. That's an old Champion. Got some belts. Spare belts for the machine that was in here. Here's your control box. But maybe this wasn't related to the garden. I thought it was a garden shed of some sort. Under the thorns. What a beautiful place. I like this place. I'm definitely going to come back with a couple of friends and do some camping out here. See a nice stone retaining wall over there on that side. So what you have to remember is that the U.S. Forest Service that owns these places are allowing people to come here and enjoy these historic spots. So the best thing we can do is keep them clean, keep them nice, don't destroy them, and allow them to be here for generations to come. This, while it's not in brand new shape, it's in pretty good shape. So let's try to keep it that way and enjoy what we have in this beautiful state of Arizona that is available for us to come and enjoy. Me personally, I would love to have this property and make it like a little getaway. It's just gorgeous out here. Nice breeze, beautiful porch. What's not to love about it? Here's some more corrals here. This is at the other corner of the property. I look to see if there's anything else. That's all I could technically find out here. This place is impassable during high water. Well guys, that was quite the adventure at this old ranch house. It's a beautiful spot. It's in great shape. It looks like people are taking care of it. Like I said, I hope it can stay that way for generations to come. It was an awesome place. I really enjoyed this trip. This was very nice. I'm glad I found out about it. Now it's time to get going and head on to my next adventure. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. See you in the next one.